afternoon, Team Ramstein. I'm Technical Sergeant Shang Morris, an instructor from the Ramstein Airman Leadership School. On behalf of the Commandant, Master Sergeant Lauren Coulter, and our host, the Commander of the 86th Airlift Wing, Brigadier General Joshua Olson, welcome to the Ramstein Airman Leadership School's virtual graduation ceremony for Class 2021-6. The mission of the Airman Leadership School program is to prepare airmen and guardians to be professional warfighting airmen and space professionals who can supervise and lead Air Force work teams to support the employment of air and space power. The students received 192 hours of comprehensive instruction in 4 outcomes: mission, leadership, problem solving, and Air Force culture. They will be using this knowledge to further our country's vision of democracy, freedom, and peace. We would like to recognize all the directors, commanders, chief master sergeants, first sergeants, supervisors, mentors, and family and friends of our graduates who have extended their support throughout the course. It is your understanding, sacrifice, and patience that has allowed your members to make it this far. Thank you for viewing today's ceremony. And finally, today's event would not be possible without the sacrifices of the brave airmen who have fallen in combat, those that are currently defending our freedom around the world, and the support of their families. When the students of Class 2021-6 logged into their Zoom meeting rooms on the 19th of July, they took the first steps on a new path in their Air and Space Force careers as supervisors and non-commissioned officers. Today, we return them to duty, focused and ready for their responsibilities. The mere fact that these 74 air and space professionals are graduating indicates that they have achieved success. And now, the moment all the students have been waiting for. The diplomas announced today represent 5 weeks of hard work and dedication. The names that you are about to hear belong to the Air and Space Force's newest first-line supervisors. Starting with Avenger Flight, as each graduate is called, please show your support by commenting below.
I am Staff Sergeant Vinny Mata, the instructor for Avenger Flight, and I am proud to announce our graduates. From the 424th Air Base Squadron, Senior Airman Christian Artley. From the 786th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Michael Bookert. From the 86th Comptroller Squadron, Senior Airman Kiana Carter. From the 86th Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Glory Chirwiza. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Senior Airman Cortland Cobb. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Senior Airman Hunter Crosby. From the 2nd Air Support Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Alexander Hale. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Kyle Hall. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Seth Hartman. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Senior Airman Corey Lenz. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Jada Rodriguez. From the 693rd Intelligence Support Squadron, Senior Airman Caitlin Schramek. From the Headquarters, NATO Allied Air Command, Senior Airman Mackenzie Swafford. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Evan Vallone. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Krista Watkins. Ladies and gentlemen, Avenger Flight.
I am Technical Sergeant Joshua Venegas, the instructor for Defender Flight, and I'm proud to announce our graduates. From the 1st Communications Maintenance Squadron, Staff Sergeant Evan Andre. From the 603rd Air Operations Center, Staff Sergeant Diamond Bell. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Mark Louis Beltran. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Abraham Blyden. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Yobani Concha. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Anthony Jan Corpus. From Detachment 1, 4th Combat Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Josiah Dunn. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Staff Sergeant Taylor Gibbs. From the 786th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Jason Hardy. From the 86th Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Maddie Jensen. From the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Devin Johnson. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Staff Sergeant Christian LeBron Ortiz. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Senior Airman Kayla Norberry. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Zachary Thompson. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Staff Sergeant Eric Walton. From the 21st Operational Weather Squadron, Senior Airman Brittany Way. Ladies and gentlemen, Defender Flight.
I'm Staff Sergeant Heather Cox, the instructor for Freedom Flight, and I am proud to announce our graduates. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Staff Sergeant Trevor Brown. From the 86th Munitions Squadron, Staff Sergeant John Aiken. From the 496th Air Base Squadron, Senior Airman Josiah Finley. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Senior Airman Jessica Gary. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Trevor Gillette. From the 603rd Air Operations Center, Senior Airman Emily Gray. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman John Hernandez. From the 86th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Austin Norm. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Anthony Lester. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Jacob McDaniel. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Jasmine Richard. From the 725th Air Mobility Squadron, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Ritter. From the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Alexis Vassallo. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Senior Airman Andrew Zolkowski. Ladies and gentlemen, Freedom Flight.
I am Technical Sergeant Sierra Engel, the instructor for Guardian Flight, and I'm proud to announce our graduates. From the 435th Contingency Response Squadron, Senior Airman Chad Detloff. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Gus Glacken. From the 1st Communications Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Seth Haynes. From the 86th Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Brady Hendricks. From the 86th Dental Squadron, Staff Sergeant Alexandra Inostroza. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Senior Airman Amnesty Jackson. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Tristan Keller. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Devin Kearns. From the 786th Civil Engineer Squadron, Senior Airman Torin Overturf. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Lacey Panado. From the 450th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Dylan Staley. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Senior Airman Jonah Sterling. From the 21st Operational Weather Squadron, Senior Airman Tyrell Varnell. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Crystal White. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Alexander Wild. Ladies and gentlemen, Guardian Flight.
I'm Technical Sergeant Shane Morris, the instructor for Warrior Flight, and I'm proud to announce our graduates. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Senior Airman George Deal. From the 86th Civil Engineer Squadron, Senior Airman Trevor Farber. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Alan Garcia. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Staff Sergeant Mariah Harris. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Anthony Juarez. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Senior Airman Colin Leduc. From the 86th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Hannah Marie Lowe. From the 603rd Air Operations Center, Staff Sergeant Heather Phillips. From the 496th Air Base Squadron, Senior Airman Carly Polifroni. From the 86th Medical Squadron, Senior Airman Thomas Ritter. From the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Tyrus Rodewald. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Gerardo Santos Diaz. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Senior Airman John Slozat. From the Detachment 4 Air Postal Squadron, Senior Airman Avery Summers. Ladies and gentlemen, Warrior Flight. A big congratulations once again to all of our graduates. Though every graduate has met the objectives, there are those who went above and beyond the normal standards. Several students have excelled in all areas of the curriculum and will now be recognized for their individual achievements. The first award being presented today is the Commandant's Leadership Award. After being evaluated throughout the course, one student from each flight is nominated by their peers based on their leadership qualities. This award goes to the student who displayed outstanding leadership in the classroom and beyond. In order to determine the recipient of the award, interviews were conducted by the Commandant with each of the following nominees. Please give them a hearty congratulations as they are announced. From Avenger Flight.
From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Krista Watkins.
From Defender Flight.
From Detachment 1, 4th Combat Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Josiah Dunn.
From Freedom Flight.
From the 86th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Austin Knorr.
From Guardian Flight.
From the 450th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Dylan Staley.
From Warrior Flight. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Anthony Juarez. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant's Leadership Award recipient for Class 2021-6 is from the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Anthony Juarez. The next award is the Academic Achievement Award. This award is given to the student in the class with the highest academic standing and denotes excellence as a scholar. Ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Achievement Award recipient for Class 2021-6 is from the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Tyrus Rodewald. The next award is a Distinguished Graduate Award. This award recognizes the students who have excelled in all areas of leadership, performance, and academic evaluations, placing them in the top 10% of the class. 6 students have earned this distinction. The first distinguished graduate is
From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Crystal White.
the second distinguished graduate is
From the 450th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Dylan Staley.
the third distinguished graduate is from the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Senior Airman Tyrus Rodewald. The fourth distinguished graduate is
From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Jacob McDaniel.
the fifth distinguished graduate is
From the 86th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Staff Sergeant Austin Knorr.
the final distinguished graduate is
From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Senior Airman Krista Watkins.
Today's final award is the John L. Levitou Award. This award is named in honor of the lowest ranking airman in history to receive the Medal of Honor and is the highest level of recognition in enlisted professional military education. The student who receives this award is the most distinguished graduate who clearly excelled in all areas of leadership, performance, and academic evaluations. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramstein Airmen Leadership School's John L. Levitou Award recipient for Class 2021-6 is from the 86th Medical Squadron, Senior Airman Thomas Ritter. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. And now, it is with great pleasure that I introduce the commander of the 86th Airlift Wing, Brigadier General Joshua Olson, and the Command Chief of the 86th Airlift Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Hope Skibitsky, for closing remarks for our graduates.
Congratulations. Chief Skibitsky and I couldn't be prouder of you. ALS is an incredible accomplishment both personally and professionally. As you go back to your work centers, I'd offer you one thing. Continue to mentor, coach, and lead. Be demanding customers of the 86th Airlift Wing in all of your areas. Continue to connect with your airmen. But at the end of the day, the most important thing to remember is to lead them well.
Well said, sir. Congratulations. The boss and I are super proud of you. We look forward to seeing you get out there and lead. We know that there's no manual for leadership. Trust me, I've looked for it. But just hope that we at least gave you enough information to get your foot through the door. Don't see yourselves as leaders of airmen. See yourselves as leaders. Continue to both mentor and lead, not just your subordinates, but your leaders as well. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you, General Olson and Chief Skibitsky. This concludes our virtual ceremony. Please take care of yourselves and one another as you lead the next generation of airmen and guardians. Thank you for viewing today's ceremony and have an amazing day.